So I wasn't sure if I wanted to make this video, but I think I will. I was going to write it out, but then I said, well, it's more intimate when I do a video. So I recently seen the Joker movie, and I'm not going to share any spoilers or anything like that. But I think everyone understands that the movie is violent. And, you see him, really embracing who he's going to be, and they really did a great job, in my opinion, with how they expressed his process of understanding himself and things like that, his history, and just embracing who he was going to eventually become. But it became very interesting when I stepped out of the theater and I was done. And I remember going to the restroom and I seen a gentleman, as I was washing my hands, a Latin gentleman had a very interesting shirt and kind of said something in the nature of, uh, don't touch my, it's like warning, don't touch my tools or my daughter. And it's kind of like, hey, don't mess with my tools, don't mess with my daughter. Like, they're both very important to me. And it's a very masculine, shirt, so it's cool. But I kind of laughed and kind of made a comment with it, and yeah, we just kind of joked about it. But as I was leaving the theater, one of my neighbors, who I don't really talk to that much, African American gentleman, really nice, always in the suit. I think he has like an Islamic background, Black Islam, and but he's always sharing his material and stuff. But he seen me, and we start talking, and we exchanged names, because I never really stop and talk to him. So I let him know I'm James, and he gave me his name. But then he said, "Did you see that Joker movie?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I did." And he said, "How was it?" And I said, "You know what? I enjoyed it a lot. It really, gave you the backstory of the guy. And he said, "Yeah, man, those white people, man, that's the stuff that they do. That's why we gotta really be careful with them. And I thought it was interesting how he immediately went straight to white people. Like almost like the Joker and white people and all this stuff. Like there's this stereotype for white Caucasian people, like they're crazy, that they're always shooting up schools and going, and I think he brought up the fact that somebody was, all the last few shootings there were white people, and it's crazy because there's a lot of people who are always bringing this up, and especially people of other cultures. As I, talked to him a little bit, I actually went to my bike. I was putting on my gear, and the Latin gentleman actually passed by, and he had his family with him. He had his daughter and two sons. And we briefly talked about the film, even right there on my bike, and I even talked to his family, and I really loved the fact that movies can really connect people of different cultures and backgrounds. But then he also dropped the whole white people thing. He kind of said, "Yeah, man, we have to be careful with those white people because this is the stuff they be doing. This is how they get crazy. This is what they do. And we had this conversation about the movie, the different dynamics of everything, and then like I was enjoying the conversation, but then as soon as he dropped that, it's like it really kind of spoiled the mood for me. And I understand I'm black as well and stuff, but just because I'm black or I'm of another culture, I'm not, Caucasian, white. It doesn't mean that we automatically by default have to start attacking people, of another culture and just assume that they're either racist or they're crazy and shooting and all that kind of stuff. But it's really sad. And I even talked to one of my female friends yesterday as well, the same day, and she has a Mexican background. She kind of brought up the same thing. Those white people, think about the last few shootings in the United States. Who was it? And I explained to her in a nice way, that even as a black man, I know statistically there are more black people killing black people. It's not the police or it's not other white people. It's statistically. And she said, well, yeah, but what about the public shootings? Because she said, yeah, the black people, that's all more gang related and stuff. But think about the white people, the Vegas shooter and all this kind of stuff. And she started bringing up all these events that it's sad, it's tragic, but I think it's really sad that it seems like Caucasian, white, they're always getting attacked for stuff like this. And I know a lot of people that I've befriended on social media that I actually genuinely have great friends who are white, and they have blue eyes and green eyes and blonde hair, brown hair, whatever, from different parts of the world, or even just out here in the United States. And I don't know. They're normal to me. Everyone's normal. They're not racist. Some even prefer black men, so it's like, I don't know. I just think, some of the ladies I know who are white, they only date black men only. That's their preference. And so I don't know. I feel like, even as a Christian particularly, it's really, it's annoying. It's hurtful because I feel like, it almost like, even with my social media, I feel like a lot of my friends that have this white Caucasian background, they have to be mindful and careful with how they even address things, because everyone will immediately attack them. They have to like walk on eggshells, and it's very annoying to me. It's honestly, it's very annoying. This is why I'm doing this video. But I feel like as a Christian, I understand that every human being has inherited a sinful nature. So we're all broken. We're all messed up, and we often want to say, well, somebody didn't give that person that much attention when they were little, so this is what made them act out. And that could have influenced their behavior, but they were already bad and they were already evil to begin with, just like we all are. We all inherited a sinful nature. We all have it. I have it, and I'm battled with it literally every day as a man, every single day. So it's not a cultural thing. It's not about that. There are, people of all cultures that are doing destructive things and hurting other people. And I feel like a lot of us, we like to just focus on white Caucasian people because, there's this reputation that we put on them, like, hey, they're the ones that oppress other people, and they're the ones who've done this. And there are people who have been Caucasian in history that have been oppressed as well, and they have been slaughtered and enslaved as well. I mean, I've read about the Irish, being enslaved, and it's like from other, whites, so it's like, it's crazy. But I just, I don't know, it's very annoying. It's like I'm tired of people attacking white Caucasian people, and honestly, like I work two jobs, and I'm more on the west side of Los Angeles, so I work with a lot of different people with a white background, from different cultures, and everyone is normal. Everyone is not a racist. They're not trying to oppress everyone. They're just trying to survive like the rest of us, and I don't know. I think we need to keep that in mind. But yeah, I just want to share this. God bless you guys. Take care. Give me some comments if you're interested. All right, bye.